These are what's called exact trig values, or exact trigonometrical values. I keep them on a card that looks like this. There are lots of different numbers on here. Obviously, it's about remembering them. There is a hand trick that you can use to learn them. You can see that there are a number that crop up over and again. 0, 1, 0, a half. These ones with all these funny square root sign things in them. A half, 1, 1, 0. So if you've not memorised these, and there generally is only 1 mark across the 240 marks you get on a paper, you may decide that it's not what you want to do, particularly if you're on the foundation paper. I like exact trig values, you can remember them, but if it's not your bag, then guess. Write a 0, a 1 or a half in this box here. It happens in this case that sine 30 is a half. As I say, if you haven't memorised them, and if you're aiming for a 5, then that's a good idea to do that, but it's just 1 mark. It's not worth hours and hours of your time to memorise them. This is actually the correct answer. Product of powers of its prime factors. We're doing a prime factor tree. I'm going to start with some bigger numbers going on here. What we've got 50 and we've got 10. 50 multiplied by 10, but you could do 2 and 250, however you want to start it. And this then becomes 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5. So this is what 500 equals. 2 squared multiplied by 5 to the power 3. It doesn't say an index form, so it's either this or it's this.